Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So USF's offense will start this game off. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like run, so they play fake. And the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one on. Smaller DB and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Handoff to the lone back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Grab behind the line. It's Hester. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, having met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job, and you don't want to.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Francis. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. FIU pushing tempo. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wants to throw on first down. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just balling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets it out quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They move the tight end all over. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Makes the grab down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Spins away from the defense. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense in winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive line to get to the QB.
And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted now.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. With the run on 1st and goal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively you should...
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to... Every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Wants to fire on second down. Back open in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
To the ground with the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Complete. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Francis. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
calls his own number. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. FIU pushing tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so caller, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They run the reverse. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the dip.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, USF.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Feeling feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They go to the ground. Got a lot, headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Line gets set, first down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Got him downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hester. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. On the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's gotten plenty for a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Using his legs, it's Francis. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After run, now throw. Caught over the middle. It's Francis. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in.
Let's go.
Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Motion from the offense. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Dances away from 1. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Running back searching for a hole.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in a spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide, and with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, FIU. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
49, South Florida, 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Makes the grab. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
USF.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier through. So these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At the 22.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass quickly to the tight end.
The first down pass complete to the tight end. Gain of 6.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants to throw it again. Finds his back in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 11 over Florida State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
59, South Florida, 42.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the back over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think
brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, USF. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a two-possession lead.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Fires complete on the crosser. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a three-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. FIU pushing tempo. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch, he's got enough. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. This is a designed run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run, and a lot of receivers for the defense. Touchdown, Florida International! And the punishment has been extended. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense not showing press coverage. Trying to find his man on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.